Good morning, this is Miss Nita and Miss Panda with the Timepiece Garden. And we are in the garden today. We're going to pull out the rest of the corn. We're going to go ahead and take out the volunteer tomato bush. Start cleaning this up, the cucumbers, mostly so I can start prepping the fall garden. I got to do some weeding in here, but just start getting it cleaned up. Pick the last of the beets, pick the last of the turnips, pick some of the parsnips. Again, this is just so I can start prepping for the fall garden. So we're going to be out here pretty much until we're done, kind of back and forth. It's gray, it's overcast, it's rather icky. Yeah, I've got weather reports saying we're going to have rain, we're not going to have rain. We're going to have rain, we're not going to have rain. Well, we all know that for me, that means I'm probably not going to have rain. It tends to go around me. That's okay. I don't have a problem with that. But then again, we've had rain off and on for the last 6 days. The sad part about having rain for 6 days straight is I'm starting to get a powdery mildew on my squash. And unfortunately, once they get infected, they go downhill kind of fast. So they're going to end up coming out soon. It's okay. Because it just leaves more room for the fall stuff that will make it until November, December time frame, even with the little mini hoops on them. My lettuces, my spinach. I've still not been able to find broccoli, which sucks, because I'd love to get broccoli in here. But that's what we're going to get started on, is we're going to start on that row, because there's a lot of stuff coming out of that row. And then this first corner. Specifically, once I get all the corn out, I need to plant clover in here. So, lots to do. Let's go ahead and get busy. And we'll talk to you in a few. Alrighty then. It's 10 to 12. Panda's like, Mom, let's go in the house. Is she a little hot? Corn here's all gone. Yay! Green beans there are gone. We took those out before. Jalapeno peppers are still here. The volunteer tomato has been completely removed. The cucumber that was here has been completely removed. That's my eggplant. And I'm going to let him stay because he looks like he wants to bloom and give me a few more eggplants. And I'm okay with that. And then the volunteer cucumber that was over there where Panda was standing is completely gone. So, whew. Let me come over here so I can stand in the shade. Yeah, there we go. So you can see that this whole side here is now very low. The only top part that's left are the tomatoes that are there in the upper corner that I'm going to leave there for right now. Being that it's 10 to 12, we're done in the garden. It's all I'm going to get done today, I should say. I need to go ahead and empty the compost, or take all the green matter to the compost pile. And then I'm going to call it a day. Panda's hot, I'm hot. It's lunchtime. And then come back tomorrow and continue to work on it. Things that are still left to do is, kind of rake it out, level it out, feed the areas where I've emptied stuff. I need to, again, harvest the turnips, the parsnips, and the beets here. I need to go ahead and harvest them all. We'll do that tomorrow. Again, it's gotten too hot, and I'm losing my shade at this area of the garden. And then if you look at my crickneck yellow squash, I'm getting powdery mildew on the leaves, and that's because we've had 6 days of rain. So tomorrow, it's the plan. I've actually got to de-leaf. Every leaf that looks like it's got powdery mildew on it has to go. If I don't get ahead of it, I will end up having to pull them all out, and they're still producing squash for me. So I will come in and do the leaf thing. Those leaves will be burnt. They won't go to the compost pile, just because the powdery mildew will cross over. Anyway, so that's the plan for tomorrow, is de-leaf and then finish the harvest over here. And that way I can come out, I can feed, I can turn the soil here, feed it, and then start looking at where I want to plant what. I'll tell you the beets, parsnips, and turnips here. This will probably be round 2 of green beans. Where the lettuce was, I'm not sure. Down where the beans were, I'll probably do the turnips. And we'll just kind of go from there, what we're going to do where. Where the corn was, it's going to be clover. I've got some crimson red clover that I'm going to plant in there and just let it do what it wants to all winter long. So that's the game plan. But for now, we're done for now. It's not hot, but it's getting warm enough, and it's lunchtime. And yeah, time to call it a day. And with that, I will leave you with my little pollinator-friendly zinnias. Just love to do what they do.